Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 4, Episode 12. So, something that I was informed about that I want to let you guys know that I know now is that Waxer was one of the clones that just died in the Umbara, Darkness of Umbara arc that we had. He was one of the ones where the clones went up against each other because of Krell, and they started killing each other. He was the one that died in the arms of Rex, I believe it was. And Waxer was the one that we saw quite a few episodes ago on that helped the Twi'lek kid on one of the planets on one of like the rescue missions that our characters went on. We saw him taking care of that kid and had I guess he had like a drawing from her on his helmet and everything. So it's too bad that he went out that way, killed by one of his own because Krell's a piece of shit. But I just want to let you guys know that I was told about that, and it's very sad. And man, it really makes me realize how much I feel for these clones because I instantly felt so bad for them, and like I wish I recognized them too. I wish I put that together myself because I feel like I did Waxer dirty, but I'm mentioning him here. So, anyways. Now we're dealing with some slavers as of the last episode. We had the, what were they called? The Zygerians, who seems to be a whole race of slavers, or at least they were, most of their empire was built on slavers, which got defeated by the Jedi, and now they're mad, and they tried to Dinar tried to get revenge and everything. But we managed to disarm all the bombs, but we still have the problem where everyone on this planet is gone, and this is Ahsoka is from this planet, I believe, Kyros. So, I'm looking forward to seeing more. Alrighty guys, we're gonna get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Those who enslave others inevitably become slaves themselves. Ha! I like that one. Let's enslave the Zygerians. You're gonna slave me, I'm gonna slave you, bitch. Okay. That's why I changed what I said about, like, they were a big slave empire. I didn't want to try to say, like, every Zygerian is a slaver, because that might not be the case. There might be a lot of normal civilians. There could be a whole faction of Zygerians that don't like the slaving aspect that they do. That's cool. It's built on, like, a big, like, elevated landmass. Bonk. Like how it just, like, hovers a little bit and then poof. That's cool outfits. Okay. R2 has their lightsabers. Who's behind them in the cloak? Oh. Well, I hate to tell you, Anakin, but you're not Master. I saw a meme about that, but I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was poking fun at the fact that Anakin, like, during that meeting when they're like, oh, we're not gonna make you a Jedi Master, but you could be part of the Council. Yeah. Ugh. So disgusting. Like, showing him off, like... This fuck. Oh shit. Well. Freshly caught. Hmm. I don't blame her interfering, but I like how she just almost ruins things immediately. Hmm. Do I know that name? Huh. It doesn't sound familiar to me. Maybe it's something from the movies that I don't remember. I wonder if it has anything to do with, like, when his mom was taken. Or, oh. Maybe it's not related. Maybe it's just something we don't know about yet. Oh. Man, his charm really might work. That's his alias, Lars Quell. Oh shit. Oh. Rip. Hmm. That acting. Oh. Ahsoka. Shit. Ahsoka. Oh shit. Ahsoka. This so feels like a D&D moment. Oh shit, what did he say? I want to know what he whispered in her ear. I'm gonna pound you so good you won't be able to walk tomorrow, is probably what he said. She's just like, oh, Lars. Look at this guy. No, Obi-Wan. Oh, one of them, huh? We don't know where the rest of them are. Oh shit. Is this the leader guy? Rush T. Well. We're gonna take this. Oh my god, right? I wonder if he can get out of there. Just right into one of the slave pits. Have fun getting out. See you. Bonk. Oh shit. But that was, okay, that was Obi-Wan that got hit. I guess the armor might have stopped it that he's wearing. God damn. They're gonna bring him to the queen and being like, this is an intruder. And Anakin's just gonna be like, oh. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah. This is how you win favor. Oh no, she's gonna jump. Oh shit. Damn, that's dark. Yep. He almost decided to use the Force, didn't he? The way he put his hand out, I think. I mean, it could have been just him reaching for her, but I think he thought about it for a second. Damn. Damn. He giving you away for free, Ahsoka. Well, okay. Never mind. He's just getting whipped. Hmm. Does he know who he is? Oh. Well, the jig is up. We got here, like of course, slavers are gonna have a freaking coliseum. Oh, it's an auction. Never mind. Looks like it'd be like a coliseum where they'd fight. Uh, damn. Hmm. That's the question that she did not answer. This guy showed up right when another Jedi shows up. Will she suspect him? Oh, yep. Poor Obi-Wan, man. Eh, they're almost not wrong. Oh shit! Anakin has to do it. This is a test, isn't it? She's smart. Oh no, Anakin. Is he gonna have to whip Obi-Wan? Shit. They all just want to see someone whip so bad. Nope, R2. Ah, yeah. Like I said, test. Give Ahsoka the lightsabers. Yeah, whip your friends. See ya. Yeah. Nice. Yoink. Oh wow, just jet him out. Hell yeah. Oh, nice. Let's go, clones. Was that Rex? I'm guessing. I guess it could have been Cody too. Cody's the one with Obi-Wan, right? That looks like that looks like Rex's hair, right? Shit! Well, that's unfortunate that she had that collar on. We have to just fight an entire planet? I mean, I guess everyone that's in the city. Shit. Man, Obi-Wan getting bodied. Good shit. What is he using? It's not like their whips. Shit. Damn, it took so much to take him down. Yeah. He's not even down yet. Well, this is not good. What do we do? Everyone's captured. Good. Oh shit. Damn. I don't know why I love seeing me some force choking. Hmm. Even giving him his lightsaber. Guess a slaver knows how to control people. Damn. Alright. Well, that's a precarious situation. Is dangling over an edge. Yes, Ahsoka. Oh, I love petty shit like that. Zap. Yeah. These fucks. Yo, who do we have coming in? Backup? Who's this? Wait, this is somewhere else. Hmm. Oh, okay. They're just bringing in some of the slaves here. Is this where they break them? General Kenobi. Jeez. Are they just dead? That's so fucked up. You just killed like 8 people to make a point? Damn. I mean, it's the same thing they did with Anakin, right? Your friends die if you don't listen. She likes him. Yeah, not gonna give her. Not gonna give her that. Those things are crazy. These are like flying lizard things. Hmm. Hell no. Damn. She's clever. The shit. That is it, guys, for episode 12. That was a good episode. Yeah. I really like that one. One of those situations where our characters just, there was a lot of moments. I mean, you could compare a lot of stories and stuff like that to D&D campaigns, but there was a lot of this that felt very like D&D campaigny, where they're trying to like go in undercover and they're trying to talk to people properly, and the dice rolls just aren't in your favor, and it just unfortunately all goes wrong. You know, so it was pretty ballsy thinking that Obi-Wan could pull uh, Governor Roshi or Rushdie out of there and not get seen. Right? There's so many people around there. It was a little foolish. I feel like I understand he's trying to save him. I understand he's trying to get him like awake enough to try to find out where the rest of his people are, and maybe it was something Obi-Wan had to do, but it was just one of those situations where if he hadn't, his cover might not have been blown. He might have been able to find another way to find the people and all that. But I guess, hindsight's 2020 as well. Maybe in the moment he thought it would work. So, but yeah, all right. I really liked the queen. I mean, as much as I can like someone who enslaves people, right? Like, obviously, I hate everyone on everyone that's a part of the slaving on this planet, because slaving is just such a terrible thing. But I have to say that she is very charismatic, but also very smart in the way that she is trying to break people, because she can tell that. I mean, it's same with the what they're doing with Obi-Wan, right? They can tell that with these Jedi, it's not about themselves. They don't need to threaten them, because they will give their own lives before they submit. but they threaten the people around them. If they just keep killing the people of Kairos right in front of Obi-Wan, eventually Obi-Wan's gonna break, you know? And same with Anakin, where she captures his friends. She says, "Stay with me by my side, and your friends won't be hurt," right? Uses the friends as a threat. And then after a little bit of that sinking into his mind, she says, "I'll let them go if you stay with me forever." You know, once again appealing to that sense of uh like loyalty to people or to his friends and everything, where you know he would never do it if it was just himself, but if he can save his friends from a life of slavery, then maybe Anakin would commit himself to being by her side and everything. So very very interesting. I like I said, I hate her because she's a slaver, but she's good at what she does is all I really have to say. Now, if we go to the beginning of the episode where they arrive here, Anakin was also very smooth in the way that he spoke to the Queen. Bringing out the Bruno Denturi, I'm not sure if we've heard that name before and I'm just not remembering, or if it's just something that he knew about or whatnot, but the way that he mentioned it, and then she mentioned how she hates him, right? And then he quickly moves into, well, I killed him, you know? Like, he just so casually transitioned into that. It was pretty convincing the way that he handled that situation and how he, like, just quickly navigated the setback that he had briefly there. I also love how bad Ahsoka is at this, because I don't think every character needs to be perfect at going undercover, right? Like, so many TV shows, like, the main cast are always just so amazing at it. But I like the fact that Ahsoka's not very good at it, you know? She's dressed up as a slave, she's supposed to be a slave, but she, you know, puts her hands on a slaver. Like, right away, she's jeopardizing the mission just because she's, like, not good at this undercover work and doesn't like the position that she's in, right? And then same with the Queen, like touching her shoulder or something, and like slaps her hand away and resists and everything. Like, sure, I mean, it didn't raise any red flags in that situation because she's probably used to slaves coming in and being resistant, but yeah. Lars Quell. I wonder if there's any background to that name. It sounds so specific. I don't know why. Or is it just a random fake name? But is it like a fake name that's been used in this universe before or by Anakin at some point? Or does it have some kind of meaning to Anakin? I don't know. But I just thought that was just a interesting choice for a name. Anyway, I don't really have much more to say on that. It was just figured I'd bring it up just because I wouldn't be so. It's one of those situations where there's a lot in this episode that I feel like with the name of Bruno Denturi, with Lars Quell, like all this stuff, I would not be surprised if I get a message around the time that I release this episode from Robin, who tells me a lot of Clone Wars stuff, and he says like, oh, by the way, you know, these characters, or this is a reference to this, or whatnot, but thank you so much, Robin, for always helping me. If you're watching this, helping me with Clone Wars stuff and giving me all these little factoids. He's also the one that told me what I mentioned in the beginning about Waxer. He's the one that informed me about that too. So, but yeah, very cool episode. What else did I want to talk about? There was something else that I wanted to talk about. Damn, what was it? Maybe if I skip through the episode real fast, I will have some kind of epiphany. The force choking moment, that's not really what I wanted to talk about, but it was one I briefly mentioned it in there, but that was like really cool, you know? Like, obviously it's like getting into dark side, sort of like, I don't know if it's fully dark side, but it's at least like probably a little bit frowned upon in the Jedi code, is like to just force choke people, right? But oh man, is it badass when just she's sitting there talking to him like she has all the power. And I mean, she does. She has his friends, and everything, she still has the power, but when he just suddenly like, oh, and she's like, you know, like, oh, I wasn't sure what was happening at first, and then it dawned on me that that's like Anakin doing that, and it's like, holy shit, you know. Also, the Queen mentioning like your corrupt republic and you guys are slaves to the Senate and stuff like that. It's like I made the quick passing mention of she's not wrong because I mean it is, we know it's corrupt, so she's not. It's really interesting with all these characters recently, with Krell having his like vision of the future of what's going to happen and everything, and then we have here her just being like, you know, it still doesn't justify the fact that she's a slaver, you know. Now, if she was like a more righteous leader and was saying those things, I'd be like, oh, I really like these people, you know. But because of what they do, I don't give a shit about them. I hope they all burn. But yeah. So, other than that, I can't quite think of what. Oh, I guess I did want to talk a little bit about the. I don't know. Is she like a Twi'lek? Is that their race? I'm not sure. But the servant girl that tried to stab the queen and Anakin stopped it. And it's like, it's really too bad that Anakin had to do that, you know? But it helped. It really did help sell Anakin's cover a bit. And then, you know, I really do feel like when she jumped, Anakin wanted, when he put his hand out like that, really wanted to save her with the Force. But I almost feel like I heard the brief start of the sound effect of using the Force, and then it stops too. I could be wrong there. I'd have to go back and watch the scene a few times and really listen. But I do think he like wanted to try and grab her with the Force, but that would have blew his cover. You know, that was before they knew that any Jedi were here and everything. So he ended up making that choice to let her die, which is kind of dark. If he did have the opportunity to save her there and let her die, you know, it's one of those things where it's for the sake of the mission. And then I do like later on they talk about how he'd like forsake the mission for his friends, you know. It's like, but he wouldn't forsake the mission for that random poor slave. But yeah, damn. Anyways, guys, that's it from me. What a great episode. I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking forward to seeing how our characters get out of the situation. They're, like, full-on separated now, right? Like, Obi-Wan's been taken, right? Like, they didn't... Where they just flew to, that's not the same place as where Obi-Wan is. So, like, Obi-Wan's in a completely different area than Anakin. So, it's tough. And I think Ahsoka might be in the same area where Anakin is now, but Obi-Wan is still separated from all of them. Obi-Wan and I think that's Rex with him. At least it looks like. I mean, I think Rex had the blonde hair in that last arc we just had, right? I guess there could be another clone that has blonde hair as well. Although that clone was with Obi-Wan a lot, which so maybe it could be Cody. I just want to like add to that possibility, but. Anyway, I didn't, because I usually identify it by his armor. I can usually tell by his armor. But I feel like we have seen a couple blonde clones. But not many. So I'm leaning towards Rex, but I leave it to the possibility of it being Cody since he spent so much time with Obi-Wan. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 more episodes ahead of time. You can access my early access, or you can check out my Patreon. Links in the description for my early access tier, where you can get those 2 episodes before they release on YouTube. And stay 2 ahead by continuing to subscribe on there if you choose to support me in what I do here. There's also the Patreon show / rewatch tier, where I watch shows that aren't even releasing to YouTube for a while. Things like Free Rin or Solo Leveling. I'm currently watching Dan to Dan. I'm like a few episodes into it. And then live action Watchmen and Shogun, and then I'm watching The Expanse. So all kinds of content on there. And then for the rewatch section, I am rewatching through Attack on Titan Season 1 and 2. So if you want all kinds of more content from me, check that out. Links in the description to that should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.